Hi there, Jace here, and I'm getting ready to do a done session on a track that I'm working on. This track was formerly called 3 to 4. It has been renamed. Not that this is a time and place for worry about names and things like this, but it has been renamed currently now Narwhale. Narwhale has to do with the emotion of the track. Okay, so I'm just going to dive right in here and do a direct listen on this, and then I'm going to come up with a quick action on this that I want to take. So let's go ahead and get on to that one now. If you do Command A in Logic and do Z, it'll zoom all the tracks into production to fit in one place that you can see. Hang on a minute here. For some reason my notifications aren't off. Why is that not happening? I'm sorry, folks. I apologize. Jace forgot to switch off his notifications today. See also distractions, eliminating them. Shake it off. Let's go. Okay. A couple of things. And I'm getting ready to focus on the area of this piece that is what happens after here. And of course, as you see, what we have there is nothing. Starting with, as it were, nothing. Well, we're not starting with nothing. We're actually starting with very much something. We're starting with the energy which precedes that section right there that you just heard, that we just direct listened to. I direct listened to anyway. The lens up to this point that I've been wanting to activate is finishing tracks faster. However, as much as I intend to see that happen, I have to ask myself, what is it that would enable that to happen? What can I do that would enable me to finish tracks faster? And at the risk of not, getting into a bunch of artistic mumbo jumbo, but for the sake of being truthful and very honest with you here, my biggest challenge this past few years is letting the music be what it wants to be. Now, of course, I guess the woo side of this is that, there's some force inside of me that's whispering music into my ear, and I'm ignoring. I don't want to go all into that land. Let other people's imaginations run wild with that. For me personally, it's just clear that the easiest path I can take, okay, is generally the path that also just so happens leads to the best result. What this thing naturally wants to do, what it naturally wants to do next, what it naturally wants to say. Well, what do I know about this track? I know that I have lifted inspiration from a track called Adagio, which is featured in the done session prior to this one on this track, where I diagram the track. It's under 3/4, and again, this track has been renamed. Anyways, long story short, this track has inspiration from that track. And I've captured those melodies and those lines, and I've brought them in here, but I've inverted them. And I've introduced something in here a little weird. I guess I'll take a minute and talk about this. You see this rhythmic line that's taking place up here? And do you see the signature? Well, right now what you see is something that's counting off in 6/8. Well, quite literally, this track is not asking you to count it in 6/8. It's deliberately sounding like it's in 3/4. The reason I'm thinking 6/8 is because I'm going to try to deliver a friend to this track which has a life of its own, and that is the rhythm, as in a beat, an actual physical rhythm. I'm not talking about the rhythm of the music singing. I'm talking about the rhythm of drums. When you talk about the difference of 3/4 time versus 6/8 time, you can count 3/4 times different ways. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll mix into 6/8 time if you do it correctly. And what I'm trying to do is merge 6/8 with 3/4 to get a square sounding beat that is more got a feel of 4 to it than 3. Let me show you. Notice the green numbers. Okay, now that's a little fast. So what I'm going to do is wind up adjusting that. But there's something happening here that I am going to uncover, is basically what I'm saying. So let's pull up the Trello. Here, let me make sure that we're all on the same page here visually. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to pull up the Trello for this. This is where I keep track of what I'm doing here. Play out the next part. Arrangement. Using the theme and way that is given from prior arrangement. Okay. That's what I'm going to focus on for this session, and that's what I'm going to do right now. At least try. Okay. That's me. I'm here, so what I'm going to try to do is hear this melody in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, we have a combination of 6/8 time. The computer's counting in 6/8 time. I'm counting in 3/4. See? This isn't a true polyrhythm in some ways, but it echoes into polyrhythm in another way. But let's see if I can even try to just do what I just sang right there. Not bad. Now this is placeholder information. What I'm doing is placing information based off what the track is feeding to me. I am saying, you want me to what? You want me to where? How? What? This is information coming into me that I'm feeding back into the track. Literally. That's wrong there. Okay, now, can we return to the beginning and find our next? Just not listen to the click here, because I'm going to have to deal with making a decision there. Shh. Crying out. Okay, stop. Moving forward. What can I take from the information that I was just provided? What is a track saying to me? There, my answer's there. My answer for this track and what I'm going to do next is in there, someplace, in that sauce right there. One ingredient, actually. It's not sauce yet. All it is one ingredient. Decision has been made. Again, what I'm trying to do in the rhythm is integrate beat into this that is got a flavor of its own, that somehow a decision needs to be made. I need to make a decision about that. Because this information that I have here right now, I am either A, not fully understanding as it relates, or B, not opening my mind enough to understand. I'm going to take a break on this for a second and figure this shiz out, because I mean, just half of figuring everything out, well, almost everything of figuring something out is making a decision. So let's jump over to our friend Trello here and say, woohoo, congratulations. And then let's add an item. Make a decision about the underlying tempo information of this piece. Direct listen. Direct listen. May adjust according to decisions. I have not made a decision on this yet, obviously. You know, I'm not done. So, man, am I running on like empty today or what? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. All right, well, there's my done session for that. I'm going to come back to this and see what I can do to solve my misunderstanding of this problem.